Howdy folks, we're back with more Conquest of Elysium 5. I have a fire going on, and we're going to burn Elysium down with the fire in our hearts, or perhaps our necromantic servants that we're summoning and other things that we'll grab along the way. Jumping right in here, I want to get things going. We need to start taking these cities, really bringing it to the enemy here. We also have a couple of things to wipe out here and there, but we don't have to worry too much about that. And then there is the matter of summoning Baal into the world. Although Baal will destroy just about everything he touches. So we have to be mindful of that. Getting another white. That'll mean some nice life drain in the front. I'm apt to ignore most of the ghosts, if possible. So we'll continue down this way towards that city of scribes. Hopefully these ghosts will attack our enemies and not us again, although I wouldn't count on us being untouched by them. Down here, we're going to continue to grab some stuff. Alright, we did a higher ceremony and we got a bunch of Mazics, which isn't my favorite, but it's definitely workable. Definitely workable. I need to decrease the size of this OBS thing. It's gotten a little bit too big for its britches. Just trying to make sure I get all of our name suggestions. We did get a couple. Also, sorry about the screen issue last time, guys. I did not notice I was recording like that. I didn't even actually notice till I put it up, even, that something had gone very awry. And I thought it was editing because the videos now have access to 1080p, but it turns out not. Shoshana is going to go south. You are gonna maybe just divot around here, check things out. These boars could take our village back. Mostly consolidating, though. It's mostly our big thing here. So we easily take out some light independent forces there. Not too difficult at all. Our long-term plans, getting resources and summoning troops this episode is the biggin thing, and we might get a couple cool battles in there. Who knows? It's always possible. We do have a pit down to Agartha. Could be interesting to shoot our shot down there, but we'd have to fight some pretty weak earth elementals. They might have been hit by the ghost, or perhaps one of our enemies. Let's keep hopping around here. Start grabbing some archers here. This force, I was going to move back, but then I thought I can supplement most of our troops with Shoshana's forces and just merge what we need into this army with the level 2 caster. And this level 2 caster, I was thinking about it, they have terror, and what is really, really bad with terror? Morale. And kobolds have really low morale. So that could be a definite option. Definite option for us. Down here, we're going to continue our stomping. We want our ziggurat back. Now that we don't have to worry about as many dispossessed spirits, we could probably just go take it. What's your morale like? Not terrible. Low magic resistance, though. Oh dear. Okay, we've been ambushed. And then we're going to try and retake the city. The hell is going on? Okay, these are the Bakmono. I actually thought these were goblins when I just saw them. So we have some Bakmono here. Got a decent amount of spellcasters. A lot more than we have, but we have the quality, I'd say. Just a small ambush. Oh, we decayed a Gibber. That darn spell. We really need to get in that city of scribes and upgrade ourselves here. Although we see the Bakmono have decided to set up camp there, which is really unfortunate for us. So we were wanting to take this, and I don't really want to fight this big army. You know, they have this giant centipede, which will probably decay everything before we get in. These guys have decent magic resistance, but lots of witchery means lots of curses, maybe some poison. This could be second level fire spells that are pretty dangerous. So I guess we're going to have to go to the city of Herbalist and see what they got there. Not anything too light, actually. I have a choice to make. I really want the City of Scribes. I don't want to kill myself to get it, though. I'm going to continue with some minor summonings. We need to keep getting undead forces in this army. Really beef ourselves out, because these armies aren't small. This one's actually pretty bad. With some okay magic items. I would like that pyromancy. Luckily, that's a pyromancy thing. That pyromancy thing wouldn't help with the Garnet Sorceress if they do attack that Baron, which is definitely a possibility. We're actually going to go check out the Baron's lands with Malaha. Whatever her name is pronounced as. Take a nice glut of troops here. We'll take the water elemental away too. She can keep the bottle of children's tears. We don't really need that, and we don't want to lose it. And she'll sit back here for a while. She'll grab some regular troops and go take that mine fully. Consolidate this area. Maybe move over here eventually, take this iron mine. We'll see what we do with her. We need to get rid of these guys. But we don't really have a great stack to do it. These guys will actually be okay versus Fear. So they might be okay, and they have decent attacks. Yeah, we should actually be fine. We could use more archers in that, though. We have Vengeance, too, so we could do some damage there. Okay, you still have a move left, but we're not going to use it. We'll save our resources. Okay. Initiate of the Metal Orders. That could be useful. Jeez, do we want to fight this? I think we do. Could lose our lady there, but we have a lot of high magic resistance troops, which they all do magic damage, and the Fear kits in that way too. Hopefully this isn't too crazy. We also have a spellcaster back here with Vengeance, which will do quite a bit versus these guys. If you see here at 1 to 13 damage, strikes 2, I mean maybe 2 ghosts per shot, potentially. Have some more ghosts down here we'll take out. Don't want to leave any questions unanswered, and so we will take them out so that we don't have to ask questions later about how many units are coming to attack us soon. Okay, lots of... Oh, Jesus. Ooh, she could be in some trouble here. Well, I did not expect to see 86 dispossessed spirits just chilling right there. So that's unfortunate, but it's a reality of the situation. We are going to Blood Feast. Got another Anakite captain, probably just some Anakites. Not super great, but these are kind of scattered lands that we're not necessarily going to be able to hold on to very well. So I'm okay with losing some stuff. Christoph will get himself some shades. I'm very much considering taking this. I don't want to take the attrition so close to our enemies. We're going to keep running. We're probably going to run down here and maybe take some of this stuff. We need to get that decay spell off, though. I'm kind of hoping he moves. That Bach Mono Shaman. It would be very helpful if they were no longer there. Got a nice water elemental in the front. Okay, we have this Wraith battle, which might be a little dodgy. These Scorpions are going to run right out of the way. So they are low magic resistance. They do have some morale. A couple of them are sticking around. Our Sweeping Lady does not do that well against magic attackers, but fortunately she got put only by 1. But unfortunately she got shot by a ray of undeadification, Bolt of Unlife. That's what it's actually called. We're looking for technical names. Unfortunately, our Sierras are all on the side, and we've lost our very expensive commander due to a weak front line. Actually, we're probably going to win the battle, I'm thinking. This thing is cursed. Yeah, and it's dead. Lots of losses. Ooh, oh god, the ghost. Well, this is an expensive loss, it looks like. Some bad formation stuff going on. If our Sierras had been in the middle, we would have had more spell casting. These ghosts really winning the day for him. It's really unfortunate, my god. This is the end of one of our named commanders, our Desert Warden, Jonathan. Poor Jonathan. Maybe we'll get another Jonathan in here to guard the desert. Mala could do it. Could send her down. Malia. Need to work on my pronunciations of things. Okay, we're just kind of zoning around here, aimlessly wandering, trying to find our purpose. Okay, you actually have sent Amaroni to Baal, so I guess she's going to go down there, although I don't love that. She is a decent-sized army. She actually probably has the capacity to deal with this, although do they still wander? They lose their Wraith. I figure they probably will, but maybe they'll sit there. I have to see. You can get working to get us that silver mine. That'll give us a nice boost to gold, and we can start really, really massing some human troops here and there. Only 2 dwarves here. We'll hit their next turn and boop that out of the game. This is going just fine. Lots of archers. That was really a big problem in that fight down in the desert, was we didn't have enough archers. We probably shouldn't have taken it. I thought our Sierras were going to do a little bit better. Unfortunately, plenty of Wraith commanders have gotten out in the underworld before we could close it. Okay, so this is still going to move, which I'm okay with. See some undead still down here. Gonna grab some archers over here, some archers over here. Gonna need spearmen and stuff over here too, because we're gonna be building up an army of regular troops to go around and stomp on things that we don't have yet. We're gonna grab this and probably leave the troops here just in case the occasional wild animal comes around. So that'll be a nice little thing to have. Go over here and grab this village. Jeez, murderous mist. Oof. That's poison on anyone running through it. We do not want to take that. They're just kind of chilling here. I don't know what their game plan is over there. I suppose we'll take advantage and just continue our whole thing. We could start buying at an overprice. I kind of want more sacrifices now. We're not as pressed for human troops, given the situation, and we're going to get a lot more gold with that silver mine. I don't know what's causing the tearing on my OBS. A little weird. Okay, we're going to take Shoshona down and get this Hyena tribe village back. We did not actually leave the troops there that I meant to. It's okay. So Iron Mine could be a target we go take out. We'll have the archer advantage there, which will be nice. Malaha will go this way. Maybe taking out that other ghost swarm with her cadre of archers. We'll just attack this. I want the Serpent Tribe village. I could use another sacrifice in a safer zone. Hopefully we're able to hold on to it reasonably well. Could go down here and take some of this. This army is moving out now. What's going on with these two? Why are they 1 HP? Curious what's happening there. Need to start summoning way more undead. That guy rocking and rolling. Okay, we see a lot of Bakmono movement. They are splitting their armies. We'll see what came towards us. Maybe kill it, depending on how we're feeling. We'll take a look at what we can see. Okay, this is just... I don't know what they're doing here. Okay, well, we have a scout, right? Yeah. Don't we? Maybe not. Does someone have acute senses? Maybe? No. Ah, there we go. Okay. So we can't see invisible units, so they might have a couple invisible things here, potentially. I kind of doubt it. But we will take our shot. Because we want to get that decay off of our Kristoff, so that he stops friendly firing. Get him something maybe a little bit more useful, like Soul Vortex. Even Banefire would be preferable to those Rays of Decay, because it's going to friendly fire less, because it'll burst in a square kind of type thing, rather than a whole line of it. Especially when we're surrounding units, it tends to have a problem. I am very unworried about the kobolds. The kobolds are the least of our problems here on Elysium right now. I don't find them very threatening as the AI. They don't tend to play them very well, in my opinion. I feel like I hear my cat meowing somewhere. She is. Oh dear. If you guys can hear that, I don't know if you can. She is very ornery sometimes. Especially when I talk on the game here to you guys, and she's like, why are you speaking? Oh, this is painful. Okay, probably will only lose some archers. Unless we start decaying our own stuff. We got a Finger of Death going off. Might have taken a wound. This guy's already got Battle Fright, so he's barely useful. Hello, Freya. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. No. Sure, it's scratching at something. Oh my goodness. Okay. I want to get a level 3 Priestess. I'm pretty set on doing that. I want to get level 3 spells. Oh god, this is that big army. Whoops. Not want to be next to that. We could get some assassins, although they're going to start getting kind of ranged out. Oh my god, there's a port back here. Look at this. This will be nice to grab. Give us a nice little boost to our sacrifices. They have a decent-sized army here. I don't want to go through the pyramids. That'll slow us down. We're going to go up here. We're actually going to kill this. Get ourselves just one more Anakite. I just want to be kind of forceful with what we got going on. We'll move over here. Fortunately, spending a little more of our sacrifices than we'd like. Will we win this fight? I don't know. Depends how many of these guys we decay. They're pretty tough. And they have winds that are just absolutely cancerous. High range. They end up killing your mages, in my experience, quite often, especially because we're all messed up. Although we do have that armor, which will help. Hopefully they choose not to. HP-wise, we're pretty close. And the 2 casters might scare them off because they've run their casters elsewhere. That looks like all she wrote for this turn for us. So we get our shit together. Take some losses here on the Serpent Tribe. Poison is very attrition heavy. Ah, they've moved back to that town. It's not what we were looking for. Looking forward to the day Hades is fully out of Elysium. Even though they can't enter in anymore, there's going to still be a couple here and there, like these dudes. These guys. Let's grab Falcon's Perch and get some more archers in here to go deal with this big stack of undead, hopefully one day. Say one day, not necessarily today. Using my language carefully. This looks like they were in a fight. And in this formation, they'd be kind of good decay bait. I'm a little bit too much of a scaredy cat to try it, I think. We had level 3 spells, maybe. I think we're going to sit here and minor summon. We could attack this, which means they might get their stuff together again, and in here, I'm not too afraid of the Garnet Sorceress. It'd be nice to kill her, but hey, we'll live. That's all our movement. Should be pretty clean. We have spells and plenty of troops. Probably leave some of the archers behind and run off with the rest. We go capture more things. They haven't even fully reformed. Looks like they left maybe, hopefully, a lesser garrison in that city. So they bop around there. I've seen the Bakmono do this before. I'm not completely sure what their AI is telling them. Yeah, these are some weird moves. I think the Bakmono needs a revamp of its AI. It makes some real weird decisions with splitting its army, which makes it kind of way less of a threat. You've seen me fight, if you've watched my Scourgelord campaign, a big Bakmono stack or 2. But I have seen this. I don't remember if I saw it on camera with you guys or not. Can't recall, but I've definitely seen them do this weird splitting thing, and I don't see many factions do it to that extent. You know, there's a time and place for it for sure, but Definitely not doing it at the opportune times. Okay, I want to kill this. They don't have a Wraith anymore, and we have 1,000 arrows that'll rain down on them, including some spells here that'll maybe hurt them. Over here, we'll get ourselves... We could go for some Zealots. We have plenty of production. Yeah, we'll do some Zealots. There are some swordsmen in an army. It'll be nice versus these guys who have a little more HP and armor that we gotta get through. Although that means no javelin, so it's a little bit of a downer. But again, armor, so kind of what we're going with. I think we're gonna go run down this way. We're actually just gonna recruit units here, not seeing any danger. Although over here we have a problem. This is not what I like to see. We're going to take that City of the Scribes finally. That's probably going to be a place we sit for a minute. Don't have enough troops here to go out. Just hopefully we don't decay fire our own troops too much. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Keep shifting around the necklace of the Winter Queen. What is happening? Wherever that movement was, we did not shift to it. Let's run down here. Okay, we got some danger coming straight for this. This might still have a Wraith, too. We could I probably should have ran you back already. We'll try and run this commander back. We'll continue to get archers here. It's going to be the go-to. Although we do want to save up some of our money to get decay off the menu. Although right while we sit in this base, we'll be fine. So we'll probably wait till we get level 3 on my Priestess, get her rocking level 3 spells, and just tearing apart Elysium. Something we can do is continue to summon undead, though, which is absolutely a thing. Spectral Archers are pretty good. I'm not talking about all these guys. They're more Necromancer units than they are Ballista ones, but we have a lot of magic attacks of basic troops. Reanimating Bite means they're going to reanimate things. These guys I actually don't like too much. In my experience, they tend to run up and get killed quite often. I like them in theory. Same thing with ghouls. I love ghouls in theory. You're like, okay, they're going to run up and change a bunch of people into ghouls. It's cool thematically and whatnot, but it just never works out in my experience. Now, Shades. Shades are good. I like Shades. Shades aren't too fast. They have ethereal. They have magic damage. They weaken the opponent, so they'll do less damage potentially if they explode on a hit, or maybe they'll get strength to minimum damage, where they get a minus. It's also possible. Dispossessed spirits are a worse form of Shades, in my opinion, in like every capacity, less HP and everything. They work pretty similar, though, with the weakness in their attack. But again, less damage, not as good. Then, you know, these guys do fear howls. Otherwise, they're just like a big HP unit. They actually are kind of misleading, I think, in the amount of HP they have to their model size. Sometimes you'll see something have just a large amount of HP. Like these guys, these direwolves are close to the HP of a Baal Anakite captain. Pretty close, and almost exactly the HP of an Anakite, so keep that in mind. The nice thing about them is they are scouty, because they have acute senses, so they'll give you some information, like seeing the dispossessed spirits, which has helped us here immensely. Okay, they're freeing the brigands. We do see there's a Wraith here with some magic items, giving him more HP. Bolt of Unlife and Strength Sap. So he doesn't have any HP regen. That's good. But we'll need plenty of archers to deal with them. But archers should hopefully do the job. Okay, we're going to get ambushed here, it looks like. God, I'm so afraid of this. So afraid of this. I think we should be fine here. There's no Wraith. 17 archers versus 12. We'll get some more archers. And hopefully merge that up. Alyssa can go here. We don't want to get in any fights and get stuck outside of our fort. We'll hit this button 3 times. Spectral Horseman. Death Hound thing. This guy, okay. It's not called a Death Hound, but I chose to call it that. I did not mean to skip that. We'll have to go check how that went. Oh, geez. seeing some weird smoky stuff through the thing. I probably should not be seeing that, so we'll choose not to use that information, although I don't think we could. Okay, it looks like it went completely fine. Shouldn't have been too worried. So, that's good news. We have 86 dispossessed spirits still fumbling about. I don't love that. Getting ambushed. Hopefully we'll be okay. Have to see. If not, we'll probably get a hair duel or something soon. We'll save up our money again. We are very close to this. We just need to keep trading, getting resources when we can step on them. Gotta love it. Although we've lost plenty of resources. This thing as well is pretty good at scouting. It has far sight, so you get further sight. It senses dead, which isn't so helpful for you. But it'll show you some stuff around. We also get that sense of the dead. Oh, we've run out of Hands of Glory. We've finally done it. But we've got plenty undead to show for it. We prepare here. We see plenty of dragons forming up. These guys I don't love. Oh god, the poison ones are very attrition heavy. Versus an AI, that's probably the worst. Versus a player, I'd say cold kobolds are the worst because of their level 2 spell. That is if the player's aware that they can get AoE spells on the cheap, and then you just throw a whole bunch of garbage kobolds in front of them and maybe some archers, or sorry, some slingers with the cold ones, and watch the magic happen. Our sacred city's getting attacked. Pretty decent chance we lose this one. Hopefully we take out enough of these undead to clean up afterwards. It's kind of the hope. Not going super well. They've lost most of this side, but their spells are going to be able to overshoot us pretty heavily. Looks like they'll gain some solace and lose some of the ethereal units, which means they got some bodies between them. Although this is nice down here. We have some guys focusing the gate, so we're going to get some extra shots off. But then the ghost is going to come up and wipe them, which isn't unexpected. They might come attack us here immediately, so we are going to get some archers. And boof these guys up a little bit. We're going to sit in the open field so that we actually attack. Try and get our city back, go get our town back so we can get more sacrifices. Don't want to run out so close to being successful here. That's good. Big old witch. She almost looks like she might be a hag. I'll have to check. Hi, Freya. We have a little cat here. Gonna try and thump off the webcam with her tail. I have to hold it down. Freya, I'm playing a game. No. She's decided to sit in front of Conquest of Elysium 5. For those of you watching, this is Freya. Say hello, Freya. Oh. Silly. It's okay. Please don't bump off the webcam. Jeez. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. Hey, I get it. You're being cute. Go sit in your bucket. She's got my dice tray she likes to sit in. But right now she desperately wants attention. If you see the boom of the mic, yeah, she is a level 3 witch. God, that's not good. Do we run? Our decay will absolutely destroy this army. Her spells, though, are going to be painful. We need our level 3 lady as well. Level 3 versus level 3 is how I'd like to see it. Let's go take our magic library back, since we have not gotten the chance to get archers here. The undead are going towards our other port. I don't love that. Let's get some archers on the cheap. Not super cheap, but cheap enough. I have a feeling if we attack this, it'll be a big mistake. Don't have a scout either, so we can't see how many ghost things they have left. I don't think they have a lot. What spells do you have? Bleed and Leech. Don't love it. Okay, we're gonna hope we're gonna out-arrow them. Which means we need our arrows to target specific units. Come on, arrows. Target the ghost. Okay. Ghost is almost dead. I think we'll have this once the ghost falls, and then we'll be pretty safe back here, so we don't need a lot of troops. Just need to kill this darn wraith. Now that we got a leecher, I don't think it can bleed. They are casting bleed on it, it looked like. Yeah, I don't think this thing can bleed. Oh, it can bleed. How the hell does this thing bleed, O Winter? Explain that to me. I was under the impression ghosts couldn't be hit by bleed, but I just noticed it taking the red damage from bleed. Huh. Got some nice magic items over that. Not going to be crazy useful for a while, but we'll stare at them as we totally blind some elephants. Poor guys. The witch has decided not to attack us, but the beholder is out of control. We need to set that thing straight, which means Baal needs to come in and start dealing some damage to the enemies. But for now, we're going to level 3 our Priestess. And she's got Grand Blood Feast. She doesn't only summon Baal. But, yeah. Towns and cities now. We get even greater sacrifices. And we got Rupture, which is a burst 100, 1-7 damage attack. Pretty dangerous. We'll take off Pain for that. And Spider Swarm, we actually might turn Bleed on, I think. I'm not too enthused with Spider Swarm. Large spiders are not that good. Do we have any here? Not seeing any. I don't love them. They're okay. But you can see here, we're going to have more magic resistance. None of the armor or stuff. That's all coming from other things. We'd only have 10. But we have, or some, actually we'd be lower, I think, still. What do we start out with? Maybe we don't get more magic resistance. I'm trying to remember. Let's see here. Put that on you. Yeah, we only have 8. We are pretty good, though. I think we got some... probably just more spells. But the Anointed Priestess can do a couple of things. She's going to get some rituals that we're going to want to use, and they're going to be pretty important. We might also lose her at some point. Not to the enemy, but to ourselves, as I think she has to be a grand sacrifice to bring in the Dark Lord. Continually get more lines here. We're probably good. We could really use more archers, but we'll stop trading so much for a minute or two just to get that 2nd level spell on our Christoph friend. But we'll probably do some rituals after that and start really wrecking this city. We're building the city and wrecking the city. Okay. Still want to go check out down here. But we're really not too good on troops, so we'll probably go sit in the town of Sacredness. As it may be. We really should send you over here to take this, now that I think about it. That will be your job, Mala. We're going to see if this stuff is empty. Hopefully it is, and the spirits have taken it over instead of anything else. Level 3 spells will be pretty scary to this army now. You will not do too well against us. We'll sit here for maybe a turn or two. Most of our defenses are going to lose this, so we might want to start doing attrition on towns. We want to get our next spell level with this dude. I'm trying to remember how much it costs. Not spell level. We're not going to level 3 him. We're going to get him to level 2, which we can on a spell. Soul Vortex, especially what we wanted. So we can take off Cloud of Death and make Christoph a much less dangerous to us entity. Soul Vortex giving him just a lot of HP. He's going to cast that like crazy because he's level 3, which is nice. And we're going to go back to trading a lot because we're going to get some nice level 3 stuff by sacrificing maybe a town or something. Maybe we'll go take out the capital. Probably not, but we're going to probably abandon this for safer pastures. Depends on what we see over here. We might stay up here if we see safety down here and just keep to that. Black Harbor has been taken. That's no good. Hopefully it's not too many ghosts that we can go rip it back from. Yida. 62 versus 42. A lot of garbage there, but some good sweeping units. I think our archers will really take care of this. So we're going to hope that they will do their job. If I ever miss anything on the bottom that's important, my cat is laying down right in front of me there. She's being cute, but preventing vision. Which has gone really well. Got some damage on our Scorpion Beast. But archers have continued to succeed. Archers in Conquest of Elysium are seen as just so good, and you can see why. They really do help you. A lot of new players make the mistake of building big stacks of melee units, and then they just go in and die and die and die. Even if you win the fight, you've lost the attrition war. It's generally a problem I've seen a lot in newer players. Okay, we got Black Harbor back. We could get archers here, although I'm kind of more looking up here. Thinking about that. Thinking about this Bakemono army. Thinking about how I think I could take it out. My level 3 spells and my heart full of wonder. I think we're going to do it. We got another decent-sized army there, but I'm not too afraid. We will do one undead summoning prior. Got another Raven familiar. Could throw that in another army if we ever get the chance. I don't know if we will. We'll attack this, trying to kill some armies, prevent stealing our stuff, although we'll probably lose our City of Scribes. I want to kill this witch, but she's got 10 magic resistance, and level 3 witchery can be some really crazy stuff. Lots of confusion, maybe giant poison stacks, things like that I don't love. Getting a curse off on us. Harm? Cast that. Oh, he's got the mask. Okay, that's what I was missing. The curse. I heard the curse sound effect. Saw that spell go off. Littler units are more affected against it, so that witch army would lose most of its units to something like that. But unfortunately, they're just not that crazy. We'll hurt our own guys a little bit. But we'll take them out. Take some losses here and there. Not too painful. And one nice thing about that is we're getting HP for our Priestess, which is, she's a little vulnerable. She's not kicking it too well. Freya, I need to be able to see the screen. Thank you. I know you want pet. After the episode. Crown of Silver Mastery. Okay, looks like one thing here was taken by our enemy. The Beholder, but not too much. The kobolds are all the way down here. We could go to the heavens. I did just do a video on the Celestial Plane not too long ago. Could show off more of it to you guys, but I don't think we'll be doing that. I want to do our Grand Blood Feast. But I want to do it on something I know we don't need. I hate using it on a City of Scribes. City of Crafts would be much more appropriate. Means we're going to have to run through all this guy's stuff, but I'm okay with that. So again, we do need more archers. I'm kind of hoping for some spectral ones, but we're not getting them. Instead, we're getting kind of more melee units, which is okay. It's just not what we need. Do we just chill here with you, Shoshana? I don't know where that undead stack went, which is concerning me. Because I know there's a stack of ghosts running around here. So we listen to the relaxing songs here. Okay, we see a battle happening between our enemies. Not anything too big to be concerned about on our front. Special monster. Curious what that was. Something weird happen? Another dangerous event? We'll go take the barbarian camp. Not too interested in it myself. We will slaughter this army with our big level 3 spell Rupture. You know, they'll explode into dust. Their magic resistance is bad. So they'll fall apart. They'll cause some damage to us, though, don't get me wrong. They'll still hurt. Before we go jump on this, I want to do one little undead summoning. Okay, Ghost Warriors. Not too bad. Okay, they do have some units here. Hopefully this guy attacks this fortress or something, thinking maybe he can take it, or they move out. We do want to take it into our level 3 ritual and get ourselves some real wild shit. Hopefully. Okay, this looks pretty nice, and get some of this territory. Maybe take some of these serpent and spider tribes. Could be an interesting feat. We wandered back to our ziggurat here. Although she's not really the best commander to be down there. She's got a decent-sized army. We might need another hair duel. Continue to move this way. Shoshana could go try and take this. We could go to the Abyss. Not too pleasant with that idea. It's not a great one. I will be doing probably a planar review sometime this weekend or coming week. I've been working on it, getting all my ducks in a row. It always takes a little bit of time to do those, as I have to plan out what I'm going to say. I do kind of a structure, I've talked about it before, like I do in my lectures in real life for poli-sci, where I kind of have a general overview of what I'm going to talk about, and things like that. So, I don't write down everything specifically, but I like to have some idea. This looks very juicy, although I don't like the idea of fighting all those archers. We'll see what they do next turn. We could summon some undead. We could even do some lesser summonings to get some spiders or things. I think Rupture and Soul Vortex are going to destroy this. I'm worried about the archer level, though. Quite a bit of them. I don't love having to fight into that many archers. Down here looks prosperous with no one touching it, so we're going to send Malaha down here. I'm really hoping for something cool on our level 3 summon. Okay, we didn't see anything over here. We are going to get some archers here. We don't see anyone attacking this yet, but I have a feeling they're about to grab it. Which is fine. The Bakmono can have it for a moment. I don't like how close the Bakmono and the Beholder are. I'm having real trouble telling these two colors apart of blue. We can see them on the thing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies left. So we have the Baron over here. We have purple, I believe, is the Kobolds, and these two blues are the Beholder and the Bakmono. Should be interesting. Okay, not too crazy. Didn't really lose much. Beholder's coming nearby. Okay, they've moved out of the town, so we can go eat it. Eating a city is generally, I'd say eating a town is probably better for this spell, but we'll eat a city. Spell Town, the City of Crafts, will now be downgraded. We'll see how far it goes. Get a little taste for it. I'll go up and kill these boars. Make sure they stay out of our territory. Get some expansion down here. We'll go take these two out. Then we'll go take this watchtower, claim ownership of it, and just grab up all this little free territory. You gotta love it. I always suggest grabbing the free territory when you can that's not in the middle of the battle. If you see you're going to be able to hold something better, just do it. You can see that Rupture just whacked a bunch of units. If there was more of them around, you know, higher chance that we're going to hit more units, but there was less there, so a lot of empty tiles got hit. Lashes of Death is kind of insane, too. I like that spell after seeing it in my troll run. And here we go, folks. I hope you're excited. I am. We're going to do a grand blood feast. Oh my god. The Nephil, which means another level 3 caster. No rituals. Okay, you can read all this here. I actually don't know it myself. I'm going to skim over it. Yeah, the Nephilim giants. Kings, Rephaim. They devoured their servants. Basically giants that are big dicks. Finding purpose. Okay. Well, this guy's a beast. Where does he rank? Towards the midsection. He also has level 3 spells. Unfortunately, he's gotten the same paths. Can barely see the dude. He's giant. I don't think he's wearing pants. I don't think so. So cover your eyes. 18 plus on that one, perhaps. Although I think this is more of an artistic kind of thing. It'd be like showing a medieval painting or Renaissance painting. Kind of nudity. But his name will be changed, because we did get a suggestion. A Malik. You wanted to be a Malik. Well, you have 2 names, so this one will be one of the names you suggested, old buddy. Corrupted. This will be Leoric. We get a Malik, we will definitely name something like Lazarus, your other suggestion. But let's talk about this. This is a giant HP unit. If you get an Amulet of Regeneration, I highly suggest probably throwing it on this guy. If 166 HP, 10 magic resistance, no armor. That's kind of a downside for him. Giant morale, 15 morale. That's pretty good. Causes fear, so kind of hard to deal with. They have a giant size tag, so that means they're going to run right over the walls. Level 3 Dark Prayers that can also be used with their melee attack, which is this insane 1 to 18 damage plus 20 on an explosion. Perhaps you could get up to another extra plus 20 there. So that's insane. With a burst of 1, so that means it's going to burst a little bit. And, you've seen our Dark Prayer spells. These aren't my favorite that he could have gotten, but we'll deal. Spider Swarm will keep on that guy. And now this is a town, but we're not done with Spell Town. It is not over for it. Just keep this Leoric here. Maybe Leoric will get a name, we don't know. Nephil Giants. Fight the dangerous beasties. We have some ghosts still running. I want to kill these boars. And then drop some units off on the silver mine, making sure we never lose it. Not going to recruit any units here yet. I have another squad moving out. It's really putting a pain in my butt here. So they might just sit there. I'd love to kill this beholder, but I don't think we have the spells for it, although we'd just destroy his army. Beholders are quite a dangerous faction. The Baron's coming down and scavenging some of our stuff, which we need to get a hold on. We're about to lose our city to more of these swarms. Means we might not be able to really drop off a lot of troops. We'll see how we feel next turn, where it goes and what it does. All that business. We don't have enough this turn. But next turn, we will destroy this town. Take out this, then we'll go for the guard tower, as we originally planned. Undead friend Christoph, or not undead, but undead summoning friend Christoph will summon some units. Okay, there you go, Christoph. Thank you. Loving the solar rays. We need to get that magic library or keep this town under our control and start getting some other spell paths going on to help us out here and there. They won't be level 3, but they'll sure help. Figured they were going to go sit on the city. Did not think they'd get this far. But we can blitz back for the city. Recruit a little more archer fire. Mostly just have archers here. Hopefully they don't attack yet and we can go stomp on them. I do wish we had a scout so we could check out what they look like. Army could be in a little precarious situation. Okay. Maccabee. He's going to come with a whole bunch of Anakites. Which is kind of his thing. This guy is Maccabee the Adon. Lord of the time of giants. They have some religious power. These guys are actually pretty unimpressive, but we did just sacrifice a town and destroy it instead of a city, so you expect maybe a little bit less. So we have some more Dark Prayers, essentially. Which ain't bad. It's not terrible. We'll go more for an evocation kind of guy. They have some good HP, good magic resistance armor. And they have spells, so that's nice. And they come with Anakites. Just regular Anakites, nothing too special about them. But our Scorched Earth idea has been working. We have scorched the spell town, and now we'll move back down here and maybe grab a more defendable location. maybe taking this city out as well. That looks like a nice target to eat up. I'm thinking. I believe we did recruit here. Just making sure. Got all our ducks in a row. Can finally take this, and look at that. A nice little temple to El. I did just see that province was converted. I probably should have asked more questions about why. Wasn't really thinking about it too much. Killing this watchtower nicely. The beholder stomps around. We wanted to be a Malik. This is a Maccabee, so this could be Lazarus. Nah, we'll wait for the Malik. Or Meliquart. We will wait. Do we have something slow in our army? Or did we hit a button recently? You're not slow. You're not slow either. Oh god, fire shield. I didn't think. Oh my god. You are a little beast. A beastie boy. Someone call a 2000s band? Beastie Boy? Beastie Boys are 2000s? I don't know. Can't think about that off the top of my head. Could do ceremonies to Baal. I think that's not worth our sacrifices right now. We got our Doom stack running around with some major stuff. All these level 3 spells. Double Rupture is going to hurt any human army. If we see that Baron, we might just fight him outright. Although I don't know where he went. Continue our smooth moves this direction. Have the Ghosts of the South to deal with as well, which they're coming for our harbor again. Very unfortunate. They're not going to be able to hold that harbor most likely, so we're probably just going to keep getting archers here, critically massing them to be able to kill this. I'm hoping for a scout too. I have some archers here. They might bait back up this way, which would be unfortunate and okay because we'd keep our port defense, but we can always go run and grab it again if we have to. Why are we so slow? This costs a lot of AP? What's going on here? We have Solus. Okay, I'm seeing them now. Darn zombies. Darn zombies. Keeping us slow. This town is empty, suspiciously almost. Curious about that. I do want to get her other level 3 rituals, which one could result in us doing some serious damage to Elysium. But we'll have to wait on that. As we see the utter destruction that this is now presenting to the enemies. One thing I want to do is get an actual pyromancer and start burning down some forest. Took out some more dispossessed spirits. The more we take out of those guys, the less there are permanently. Small little human army. Small little human armies say, what? They're dead. You could actually, the city of the herbalist in this make no difference in which we take. This being somewhere we need to go and get the capital so we can get a lot of resources. Probably. I hate having you sit here. We'll go try and clear out some stuff. Taking this. I'm gonna go grab our nice little temple on the sea. Gotta love it. Absolutely have to love that. Not want to century you. Okay. Grab you. These videos do come out later than expected. No, it's because I'm now putting them in 1080p, which makes them, I think, look a little better. Hopefully for you guys. A little bit better quality. Running it through the processor should, I think, make things nice. And we killed Arthur the Baron, which leaves really only 2 to 3 combatants. I don't know how powerful they are. That's why I hesitate to say 3. Definitely 2. The Beholder being probably the most pressing threat to our lives. We'll go try and take this out. We have a lot of archers. A Soul Vortex could be problematic, but we're banking that that's not the case. We go up and take this back. And we have secured a nice little seaside province here. We're going to go kill these serpent tribes, continuing to give us more sacrifices we have that are kind of reliable. Could drop some serious defenders off here. I kind of want to kill these Bakmonos and continue to get more sacrifices is just the plan right now. We might end up splitting this army soon. It being a little too powerful on its own to justify keeping together. And this is actually pretty junk. Bolt of Unlife and Drain Life. Drain Life not being great, but they didn't have any ghosts. This guy's gonna get pin-cushioned. Got him on to sleep. Which we probably won't use too much, but it's nice to clear out more of the undead. We finally got a scout. I think this army doesn't have one either. We do have one. Okay, we'll build that up here. Oops. Okay, we only have a scout here. I'm a little worried about the Solus. I think he'd be able to kill him before they get through the gate, but could be a problem. Go this direction first with Mala, take out this small tribe, and go get the other one. Nothing too vigorous. Next turn we'll hit that button, take the City of the Herbalist, and continue our stomping around. I love it. Okay, you're good. Just go grab these, maybe killing some undead along the way. Then eventually we'll kill kobolds, which we have. You can see why I'm not afraid of kobolds with Rupture. We get Terror, and now we have a siege equipment because we Hellbind Hearted. I haven't seen a lot of those. They'd be really useful if we had a troll enemy. You could see how often Hellbind Heart goes off on trolls, which is a nice amount of the time. It's very hard not to win if you hit them with it. You'll love to see when it happens. You get a nice piece of regenerating HP in the front line. Not that we don't have big frontliners. Let's do another level 3. So we have a Banquet for the Dead. For 3 days. We call the dead. At the eastern end of the table is the throne for the living priestess. At the western end is an empty throne. Each night, ghostly shapes in the empty seats and the throne become more solid. At the final night, the dead king, who then manifests. So we get a dead king. Ooh. So we'll get a nice Banquet of the Dead, perhaps, rolling somewhere. I believe that does sacrifice the town? Pretty sure the Banquet of the Dead does that, but that's another one of our level 3 abilities with our Anointed Priestess, Kalissa. And she's not going to stick around. We have business to take care of. One, we want to get rid of these troll forests. You've seen in our campaign of the Troll King how irritating those can be, even if they won't pack the finishing punch usually to any faction. Except maybe early. I can imagine a big carrion beast running in and taking a bunch of kobolds out and ruining a game for a kobold. that would be kind of funny. Could get an initiate of the Metal Orders. Run him over here. And maybe send him to our big army just for safety. But with the intention to take Trakan and upgrade him there. Starting to have some good times. We've taken out some decent fortifications and garrisons. We took out some of the Bakmono stuff. Not too difficult. Killed the Baron. Didn't know we were killing the Baron. I guess the Baron got overwhelmed somewhere with that big stack. Would have liked to take it on ourselves, but that's Conquest of Elysium for you. Sometimes things don't necessarily go the way you thought they would. I'm half interested to do the Banquet in this city. And just go rip away the capital and stuff. I think we will do that. We'll do the Banquet up here. I don't think we'll do it any further, but we'll turn the city into mush to show it off to you guys and see what we get. It should be pretty cool. I am looking forward to seeing that. I think that means more undead summons, perhaps, if they're a ritual caster. I'm not entirely sure about that. Kobolds are getting kind of deep. We're going to have a lot of kobolds to kill, which will mean we need to split up our guys, but then we also have to keep them together for our other enemies. Banquet of the Dead. Okay, he is a ritual caster. He's got regained sanity. Oh my god. So we finally have our Malik. He's got a map of the Abyss. Melquarts. They're the old undead Raphite kings of the underworld. God, this guy's beautiful. So much good with him. Only one bad thing, really. 55 hit points, 10 magic resistance. Ooh la la. 3 armor. Ranks towards the mid. 15 morale. He's got cold resistance, poison resistance. He's undead, so he's also got, sleep immunity, charm immunity, all that business. Double damage from holy attacks, don't forget that. Ethereal, pierce resistance. Oh god, a shield. He's banishable. This is the one bad thing. We have regained sanity of 1. Ooh la la. We have cast spell, necromancy 3. So we're going to be switching that skull mentor, perhaps. And a broadsword, which does some decent damage. And then we get these guys, which, oh my goodness. These are his little hero friends who fight for him. He brings his heroes with him, of course, as it says here. We have 45 HP, 6 magic resistance, 3 armor. These guys are great because they also have that ethereal tag and most of the other tags the other guy had, except for ritual caster and regain sanity. So, oh my god, these guys are good. Very, very good. And now we have an undead caster. I think this just reveals the Abyss. We're just going to throw it on this guy. And, he doesn't have crazy rituals. He doesn't. But he does have regained sanity, which is cool. He gets hit with any if he somehow becomes insane. But, oh my god. Okay. This is scary to our own army, so we're going to turn that off. Cloud of Death is icky. We don't love Cloud of Death. But the rest of his spells are crazy. Chill of the Dead, you're going to see, is just going to wreck enemies. Okay. We're going to throw... Where'd he go? Got that weird spirally shield. I'm going to find him. Where is this badass SOB? Am I absolutely blind? Oh, there he is. Okay, he's up there. Let's give him our skull. He'll get all those spells, and he's actually going to go off on his own and do some damage to the enemies. Where's his ethereal friends? Now, he can't take off certain spells now, so we're going to see what he has. We're going to turn on disease instead of soul drain. We are going to send him on his own, though. Send him packing. He's got all his units already attached to him. That's good. I'm going to start doing some minor summoning and building him up a little bit of an army. He's not going to chill in this town. He's going to go to that spell town and grab stuff there. And maybe get some stuff done. We'll see. He'll grab a whole bunch of these undead units with him. And then Hod will move this direction, probably retaking it from this army. And Kalissa can start moving this way and going towards the capital, and hopefully that's not fully empty or anything. Although if it was completely empty, I'd be cool. Either it must have independence or enemies. I'd like it if the Beholder had taken out the temple. That would be useful because temples are hard. Out of all the capital stuff, the temple usually is the hardest, unless they have an old wizard. Which they don't tend to get, in my experience. Have to grab that Serpent Tribe village back. We need to kill this brigand lair again. We can burn it down, but we don't really have anything to burn it down with. Just gotta make sure Hod stays alive. He's got plenty of troops with him. Okay, and you... What can you do? You go kill those bears. It's bear. Go kill that bear. Then you could go kill these kobolds. These are actually some really crappy squads. Archers should be enough to kill that amount of kobolds, in my opinion, with just the little crappy spears. Now, if they had a bunch of archers with them, that'd be a different story, but they don't, so. We'll be A-okay. Looks like we are going to have to retake this. We might have to rework our plan depending on how big the stack next to the city is. What spells do you have? Ooh, you have Charm. Most of our undead units are immune to that, though, so not too worried about it. Getting close to our end time. Oh, I forgot to rename our Malik. Yes, we have Lazarus. Sure. Lazarus. So corrupted Lazarus. And he said, in honor of Diablo 1. So, this is reasonably sized. I think we'll chill here for a minute. And keep up our big undead summoning. And what we're doing here is just creating space for Chill of the Dead. These guys will wreck. Most of the guys will wreck. I'm a little worried he casts some of these Clouds of Death and things on his own units. Soul Drain, it just hurts a lot. It doesn't affect lifeless units. Which I don't think we are actually lifeless. That is a separate tag. Let's see here. Yeah, so it... No, that's mindless. You guys lifeless? I'm going to find something that's lifeless. I don't know if you have anything here that's lifeless. Soul Drain really isn't the best spell to have. Our little guy here. Lots of troops coming out of the Empire. That indicates to me the capital's still in their hands, which kind of surprised the Beholder hasn't decided to amend that. We know we saw a Kobold this direction. We're going to try and cut him off wherever he goes. Sink him back into the ground where he belongs. I'm going to grab this scout. We'll leave a couple archers and grab some spearmen with our forces here. And we'll drop some more guys in the Brigand Lair. We'll go grab our town back. Equip that. We have plenty of sacrifices, and we should start prepping an army to come up here, as we ought to do. I haven't gotten a lot of action from our Ziggurat in a long time. I'm not surprised. It's not in the best location for us. If we'd be fighting more over that desert area, then it would be better to recruit troops out of, but take a while to get everything up to where we need it. And we were in a tight spot with the Hades event, otherwise we could think on some more slower expansion methods. I think we're good to go here. They have a lot of garbage. They don't have any spellcasters or anything. I think we'll be fine. Our water elemental will tear them apart. We have terror, which will make them flee. Our archer horde will really dig into them. That's kind of the plan. We're going to go for that port. Try and grab Typhalia? However you pronounce that place back. The slums are freed, though, so we'll definitely take those. Might go turn that city into mush, depending on how we're feeling. Lazarus can continue to do minor summoning. I just want as much space as possible. And the more archers and things, or like life drain stuff we get, the more quality we'll have to fight stuff like this. I'm really worried about this in particular. They have a lot of chill protection, which worries the hell out of me. We get to see this good old fight. This will be funny. Comically funny. You can see how bad these kobolds are if you don't structure them properly. They will fall apart. Melee troops are not good. And they get a lot of these for free, depending on where they get them from. I almost think they've recruited them, given that there's so many colors. I doubt they've run through that many mines. Kobold hatcheries with them in it. Kind of don't believe that. Which means the AI is not being efficient. Oh! Okay, there's an actual army down here. Interesting. Some scorpions. We might be in trouble. Oh, we have solar rays, don't we? Although they have a lot of fire immunity. Could be in some trouble here. Our front line doesn't look too great, and they have a lot of spellcasters. She's only level 2. Okay, the Bakemono seem to have conquered down here. I don't know what's going on with the Beholder. He seems to be roaming up here a lot. We can certainly take the capital over, it looks like. Leave our siege equipment behind for a minute. With maybe just a couple of dummy Anakites. We'll go run against this. Then we'll take the trade district and hang out here and keep getting more sacrifices, upgrading ourselves, maybe pouring into other armies. Yetta can go take a Baron's Castle because he actually died. That'll be Yetta's new plan for the moment. Have some dispossessed spirits. We'll take them out first and then go take the Brigand Lair. Running them out of town. Some super cheap archers. We'll keep them to defend that city. Make sure we don't lose that. Chill of the Dead is so ineffective against those big Demon Ogre buddies. We could actually go run somewhere else. I think we might run down here and start clearing out these guys in the free time we have. They're probably going to scavenge a lot of our land, but we can come get it back later. We're a little bit in flux with Lazarus being able to go south. That's a funny combat. Level 3 Witch. Ooh. Charm and poison immunity in our army. You guys know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking these Anakites did not perform. Because one of them stayed behind, probably because of battle fright, I'm assuming. It makes them act kind of weird. Still haven't figured out those mechanics fully. In Con 5. I'm thinking we go attack the Witch with this army. All these guys are charm immune. All of them are poison immune. The Witch does nothing to us. This is a Witch killer. So if you're thinking about fighting a Witch with the Baal faction, use these guys. And we will go take this out. Continuing our conquest of the capital. Some golden magic. Doesn't look too scary. I think we could take the whole capital, start getting some real fortifications in it. We might get our last level 3 ritual, which is a bit of a stinker for what it does to our poor Mistress of Darkness. But we might just cast it. The Boars have decided to hold the Brigand Lair for us for a moment, so we will thank them and shake their hand on their way to their deaths. We take them out. We're going to go try and get to this port and get some more troops. Hopefully there's nothing sinking in it too much, although the Bakemono are pretty far down here. Don't love that. We're almost done here. I'd like to finish it off on killing the Witch, if possible. We're a little spaced out back here. You can see our profuse bleeding is just gonna... Or our rupture. I'm almost saying perfusion. It's weird rupture doesn't cause bleeding damage. You'd think... I guess it's a variation of the harm spell, but rupture just sounds like a higher level bleed in my mind. Let me know in the comments if you agree with that sounding of it. Not that it should do that, but... I always think, like, why doesn't it make him bleed? It should make him bleed if it's called rupture. Not that it's not a good spell. It's a great spell, but... Makes me think of that. Oh, God. Lots of human troops. No, we could summon a bunch of bugs and get enough bugs to run up the walls, perhaps. Although we've seen how that happens sometimes before, so we want to be a little bit careful about that. So we got the Summon God ritual. You see we're not even done. Which, 1,000 gods, or 1,000 sacrifices, and the ultimate sacrifice... She can bring Baal into Elysium anywhere on land. So that's something to look forward to in the distant future. We're not doing that just yet. We're actually going to head this way and take out a weak town here. We're going to run back up and probably take out the main capital as well, but we're going to get a hold of this area. We're going to really resource ourselves out. Where did this witch go? I want to chase that lady down. I want that witch before this session is over. I am feeling her death. She might have gone south, actually. That's a problem. We overrun some animals. We'll go take these villages. Ugh. I think we forgot our brigand friend, but it's okay. Where did this witch go? Alchemist Mortar. Not super interested in that. Oh, witchy witch. Okay, we'll just take this stuff. Though I don't know if this is her. It's a lot of human troops for this to be her. These look like the Bakemono. Although the witch is actually the beholder, I believe. Pretty certain. Murderous Mist is going to be irritating. Hopefully we'll kill this guy before too much of the battle ticks over. Could send a light force to do that, but We're fine. Get some Ceremony to Baal. Get some Scorpions. Scorpions are good. They will survive an archer shot, maybe. And they also have wall climbing. These giant ones. Oh god, that's a lot of dispossessed spirits. This fortress would likely fall to it. It's possible they defend. That goes this way. Can leave all our melee troops chilling here for the most part. We'll give them a couple archers as well. Hold on to the brigand lair and leave a bunch of archers here. Probably hold on to that town permanently from now on. I want to keep a hold of it. Go back here. We'll start recruiting units. Figure out, probably move up here. Start taking out kobold stuff with Shoshana. I think that's kind of my priority with her. I think the witch did go this way. Oh, God. Why did I run in here? Come on, kill it. Don't let Murderous Mist continue to stack, please. Spell it. Probably should have sent just this guy. Would have been good. Fucked all these guys up. Didn't lose anything too important, though. Undead will be a lot of how we deal with Murderous Mist in the future. God, you decayed a goddamn Dintao. Our heroes. Very bad. Need to get him back to the City of Scribes, actually. Get decay off that dude. A Moon Mage? Well, don't mind if I do. Very in favor of this. Shade Warriors, okay. Anti-magic and sleep. Didn't get the Moonlight's good. And he's going to be spaced towards the back, so he'll end up actually being able to use that. Pretty nicely. And we'll go take another port. Continuing our small, I won't call it rampage, but conquest backlines. Nice thing about this army is that when we do move in here, we're going to have a lot of firepower going on these guys with our solar rays and our caster maybe getting bleeds in once the ranks begin to die. And we'll have archers too. I'm referencing earlier, we had a fight something like this where we brought a bunch of undead onto this Dark Citadel and it totally failed. It's because we didn't have enough archer power and spells behind it. And the walls are high. The walls in the port are much lower. It's less of a threat. I'm actually going to go make sure we don't have undead spawning onto this graveyard. I didn't think about that. Last thing we need is more undead in Elysium at this time period. There's too many already. Okay, well, instead of getting the witch fight, I guess we get to do this. I don't want this to go too long, or editing will take even longer. Because it's going to take a long time now. And by editing, I mean running it through to make it 1080p, because, you know, that business. Upping the quality. Okay, so that's going to be our episode. No big climax, but that just means next time should be a even more exciting episode. Priestess recording. Guys, thank you for watching. To all those of you have been commenting, thank you. I appreciate the comments. I see you out there. Thanks for the name suggestions. It's always fun. If you want to help out the channel, give us a like, give us a comment. In the future here, I'm going to post some links to Steam where you guys can like the videos there if you want to help out the channel as well on the Steam thing, so they get up on the page thing there, and people can see the cool content and join the community here, watching these vids and talking about Conquest of Elysium and having all that fun. I do thank you guys as always for participating and just being here even. I dig you all, and we'll see you next time as we continue with the Ballista, and look forward to this weekend or week, some videos on more of the planes. I'd like to leave it a little bit of a surprise what we're doing next, but I'll see you there. Thank you for watching just one more time, and we'll catch you later.